Hello. This isn't the first time I've done this, but this is the first time I've done it with a hangover. So let's just see how it goes. First of all, it's just really important that I tell you that, I'm just a really truthful person. I can't lie for shit. So all the stuff I'm about to tell you is true. So just bear that in mind. So I just wanted to talk, what I'm going to talk to you about is dating, and one of my most memorable dates that I had. And so I met this chap, and we were kind of like in this club and sitting down having a good old chat. Turns out he's a child psychologist, and talking nature nurture debate and all of this kind of thing. And then there's good music going on, and and Freebird comes on. Now I just can't help myself rocking out to a bit of Freebird. So I sort of leave him there, and I get up and I'm going, "Won't you fly, Freebird, yeah?" And then I look, and he's like this, like suddenly in this kind of fetal position. And I'm kind of like, "Oh my God, are you okay? Damien," and that is his real name. And Damien, is everything all right? And he's just like, "Oh, I mean, I really like you, Claire, but it's just so out there." What the fuck? Sorry, out where? And it's just the hair. My hair's pretty standard. He's like, "The hair under there." This hair. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking I'm a really hairy feminist, and that is true. I am hairy, and I am a feminist. However, the point when the hair started sprouting out of here, I just had at 13 a bit of a fear of sticking razors under there. So it got to the point actually that I was going on holiday, and my mum insisted that I needed to shave this hair under my armpit, and she did it, and I was like this. And I couldn't bear it after that, so I went on holiday with one hairy one and one non-hairy one. And obviously you're thinking I'm making a real statement by the fact that it's still there. But the truth is, I'm a really lazy groomer. I just can't be fucking arsed. And for me, there is certain hair on the body that has an evolutionary purpose. You've got your friction buffer and your signifier. You can fuck that, not that. And, so and there's hair on the body that doesn't have any evolutionary purpose. And believe me, I've Googled it. And I know the women know what I'm talking about. Now, that is the hair I'm going to prioritise, to be honest. So yeah. And so anyway, this day, I come out of the pub, and I'm the club, and I'm kind of like, what the fuck just happened? That's just the weirdest day I've ever had. And I can't help but think to myself, start thinking about, previous lovers I've had, and nobody's ever said anything. And, I start thinking to myself, fucking hell, were they faking it when they came on my tits? So anyway, then a few years later, I came across something called naked attraction. What a fucked up load of shit that is. So yeah, I came across this just, by accident. It's it just comes on and you can't help watch it, and you don't want to watch it, but you can't help watch it. And for those of you who don't know, you've got these kind of sort of naked people in coffins, upright coffins, and they kind of gradually reveal their bits. And so I'm watching this program, and I'm watching this fella checking out all the minges. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Where is the pubic hair? It's like a pubic apocalypse. I'm just like, did I miss something? And the whole reason, I can't, and I couldn't help but think to myself, 48 hours after you've both shaved, trying it in missionary position, some scratchy matchboxes, nice. And it even got me thinking about, the term muff diving. And if there's this sort of lack of muff, what do you call it? It's just diving. It's going to cause a lot of confusion, that, isn't it? So anyway, I forgotten what I'm saying. Yes. So the reason why all this has been on my mind is because I recently started dating again. And I decided to go on Bumble, which is a little bit like Tinder, but I get to ask the questions first. And And just to say as well that I'm not alone with this. Like my friend has just started dating again, and you know, bless her, she was in a marriage for 24 years, and I'm the one that had to break it to her that while you were away, pubic hair disappeared. So yeah, she's coming to terms with that, so I decided to go on Bumble, and I think, fuck it, I'm just going to go straight in there and just, like, you know, I get to ask the question first. Where do you stand on pubic hair? So this is before where do you stand on Jesus, where do you stand on Brexit, are you a Tory? Like, you don't fuck a Tory. I broke my own rule once, and karma's a bitch. It was the most conservative sex I've ever had in my life. And so yeah, back to Bumble. So and you know, this is true. I screenshot them. They didn't know I was doing this. Obviously, it was quite funny. And so I kind of asked the first question. The first response I got was, I go, okay, where do you stand on pubic hair? And he said, like a cream egg. I like to get the wrapper off so I can get right inside. Delete. Then we get the gardener. And the lovely gardener, and I said, so, okay, then where do you stand on pubic hair? He went, way, we're really going to get on, get the strimmer out, little lawnmower emoji. And like, no, we're not going to get on, mine's staying put, bye-bye. And I did actually come across a guy that, he was like, yeah, I want a woman to look like a woman, I'm not into the prepubescent look. I'm like, fantastic. Turns out he's a vegan. And like, I had to confess that I eat meat. And the thing is, I did go out with this vegan years ago, and he used to say to me, Claire, you smell of meat? And I'd be like, Chris, I've just had your cock in my mouth. So it wasn't going to work. It wasn't going to work. You know, at least need a pescatarian. And anyway, so I am going to be feeding back to Bumble and let them know that, you know, you get all your little icons with, like, you know, you want a baby, what height you are, all of this kind of thing. So I'm going to be letting them know that we need a pubic preference icon. It saved me a lot of time, sort the wheat from the chaff or the chafe. And yeah, so that is my plan. So you can have a nice scratchy matchbox if you're into that kind of thing, or, you know, some fluffy hair. And thank you very much for listening. Bye.